What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about Cosmos. Guys, Cosmos is, in my opinion, still undervalued. I was looking at it when 3-4 months ago, when all the Polkadot hype was going around, and people weren't really talking much about Cosmos. If you guys want to see on my channel, I talk about a couple of different protocols like Terra, Cosmos. I've been talking about them since December, but I really like the Cosmos ecosystem. Everyone's talking about Polkadot, Cardano. Well, obviously Ethereum. Ethereum is a big one, but Cosmos is one of those things, in my opinion, that's underlooked. There are a couple of, in my opinion, bearish things about it, but again, there are a lot of things going for it. I'm just going to show you guys a quick overview of the Cosmos ecosystem so you guys can see what is built on their protocol. So here's just a couple of tokens they have. They have Binance Coin. Guys, it's built on Cosmos. They got OKB, Cosmos Hub. They got Terra. They got Crypto.com, Thorchain. Thorchain's huge. They got KuCoin token. They got Mirror Protocol. They got Ban, Kava, Anchor Protocol, Akash. They got Secret Network. They got Surtech, Hard Protocol. And guys, they got a lot of pretty big names out here that are built on the Cosmos ecosystem. Like, I'm talking really big names. I don't really know why a lot of people aren't talking about Cosmos, but it's got a lot of stuff going for it. I highly recommend you guys take a look into it. But we're going to go ahead and give you guys a overview, somewhat of a dive into this, and let's go ahead and talk about it. So, brief introduction. The Cosmos network consists of many independent parallel blockchains called zones, each powered by classic Byzantine fault tolerance, BFT consensus. Now you guys are sitting there asking yourself, what the pants is BFT Byzantine fault tolerance? I've never had that type of sandwich. Bacon, fat, tomato? I don't know. No, this is what Byzantine fault tolerance is. It's the classic example of back in the day when we didn't have cell phones. Yeah, I know, like 20 years ago, and we were attacking different cities. Yeah, 20 years ago as well. No, this is like medieval times. You had the classic, hey, what day are we going to attack the kingdom? We can't just call each other. We got to send messengers. So what the BFT protocol solves is that messenger, it ensures that it is a trusted messenger. So what if an enemy is corrupts the messenger and says, hey, we're going to attack them tomorrow instead of 2 weeks from now, and they end up going to attack them tomorrow instead of both kingdoms combining and getting together and combining their power to attack the one kingdom. Instead, only one goes, and that one kingdom is triumphed over because they can't beat them because they aren't strong enough. That's why they coordinated to have two together. This is the classic BFT problem. Is the messenger legit? Are they telling the truth, or have they been corrupted? And that's what Cosmos is using, is the BFT system, which solves that. And how they do that is by staking. So if you are not a good participant, yes, there are risks involved in staking, and there are risks for being a bad actor. So you have a thing called slashing. And again, here's the terms for slashing. So slashing by 5% can occur if a validator signs two different blocks, aka double sight. So that is a penalty for that. Another thing is slashing by 0.01% can occur if the validator is off too long. Uptime is achieved when the validator signs at least 500 out of the last 10,000 blocks. Another thing with slashing is slashing means the delegated atom are forfeited, aka burned. So yes, there is burning in this. So do keep that in mind on the Cosmos Hub. So back to what we're talking about on Cosmos. So now they have things called zones. So with these different zones, you have your own ecosystems. So like each of these coins, they have their own little ecosystem. So like Binance has its own set of rules. It's its own country. It does whatever it wants. However, like I'm going to give an example with Polkadot. Polkadot, it is like a country, and all the different parachains in them are like little states. So those states, they have their own rules and ordinances, but they have to follow the country's rules. With Cosmos, it's like its own country. the country has its own rules, but yet it's denominated together to make a continent, but that continent doesn't govern any rules. It's just making up the whole ecosystem. That's kind of why they relate it like stars or cosmos, in my opinion, is you got a bunch of different stars would be your hubs, and your whole entire ecosystem is going to be the whole entire cosmos chain. Sorry, not a hub, each zone. So the zones are like the stars, and the cosmos hub is like the whole ecosystem. So like, you know what I mean, the universe. So instead of proof of work, Cosmos uses a mix of classic BFT and proof of stake algorithms. So what this allows is passing from tokens back and forth between these different zones. So you can have like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, different zones without the need for an intermediary. So it's a little bit like REN. If you don't know what REN is, it's able to take your Bitcoin, wrap it on Ethereum, and use it on the Ethereum network for DeFi, etc. So the Cosmos is a multi-asset distributed ledger, but the native token Atom basically governs the entire ecosystem, is a spam prevention mechanism, and it's a staking token. So again, that's the importance of the Atom token. So it's similar to like Ethereum as well. It's not required for gas, but yes, it can be used for gas on the ecosystem. But like if you're on Kava or if you're on Terra, you can use their own tokens. So similar to like a Cardano, where you can use your own tokens as well. But again, Cardano is not launched, and it's not like Cosmos, being that you can have your own rules. The different protocols in Cardano have to follow a certain set of rules. So Cosmos is a little more free, so it allows you to basically build your own country and do your own junk. That's how I can relate it to people. So when you're staking these tokens, Atoms can be bonded in order to earn block rewards. And when they're bonded, it's basically providing more security of the Cosmos hub. Because again, more staking, more security, more money in the ecosystem, harder to double spend, etc. And again, this is not a forkable blockchain. So that is also something that allows instant transactions. The reason why you have to validate Bitcoin and Ethereum and wait for several block times is because they are forkable blockchains. Cosmos is not. Let's go and check out the internet of blockchains. Ever-expanding ecosystem of interconnected apps. Yeah, they got some legit junk. They got some cool stuff. Anyways, guys, I highly recommend you guys check them out. You can look at their coins. But there's several different things you guys can use Cosmos for. I'm going to go ahead and just show you a couple. This is Tendermint. So when you guys hear built on Tendermint, that's basically Cosmos. So you guys can keep that in mind. And here's a couple of benefits from it. You have Byzantine fault tolerant. So Tendermint core tolerates up to a third of the machines failing arbitrarily. So basically what that means is there can be 33% attacks. So instead of 51, it's now 33%. Language agnostic, so all these blockchains can communicate with each other and use different languages. I'm surprised Solidity is not here, but you have Rust, Okami, Java, Script, Java, Golang, and Elrang. See, fast finality, again, no forkable, no need to wait for transactions, etc. You guys can use this for games, identity systems, digital rights, property, communication, video. A good example of a couple of them that are built on Cosmos is like the Binance DEX. You guys have used the Binance Smart Chain. That is built on Tendermint. That's on Cosmos. So you guys see how big it is? It's something to keep in mind, guys, and no one's really talking about it. And yeah, everyone's like, oh no, Polkadot's the future. Well, yeah, great. Polkadot is awesome, but the problem is they don't have anything going right now. Cosmos actually has some stuff built on it. Yes, there are different chains or different projects that are being talked about and being built, but it's not like live and function. Like Cosmos has actual DeFi, you can go play for it or play around with it. In fact, check out the Terra ecosystem. You can buy some stonks. You can go ahead and stake Terra. You can earn Luna. All kinds of garbage. So it's fun. So here's a couple things that are coming soon. They are going to have a DEX coming soon. So swapping tokens and collectibles. I assume that's going to be like a Uniswap. Ethereum and Bitcoin wrapped is going to be coming soon. They're going to have liquidity pools to earn rewards. similar to like PancakeSwap, etc., and one secure account for all your digital assets. So an interchangeable account instead of having like 3 different or 4 different wallets. Instead, you can just have one. I mean, guys, it's miserable having like a bunch of different wallets because you got to remember where you had what. And here's a couple features of the Cosmos ecosystem. 99% lower carbon footprint. Yes, it's because they don't have proof of work. It's proof of stake. Extremely fast transactions. I will say yes, they do. The fees are ridiculously low too. And a couple things you can build. Again, DeFi, autonomous organizations. So you can kind of do a little bit of AI junk. You can do game economies. So all kinds of fun stuff. All right, so we're going to do a brief overview. We can read this boring long white paper, but instead I'm going to read you guys, or not read, but talk about a couple things on the short one. Yes, we will go back to the boring long white one because there's some important charts I like on there that we're going to talk about. If you guys are new to the channel and don't know what a blockchain is, I explain what a blockchain is. Go ahead and check out my channel. All you got to do is go here, type in blockchain. And my goofy face says, what is blockchain and why do we need it? Go for it. Have fun watching it. So, main benefit is for decentralization. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Binance Smart Chain is the next big thing, or oh no, this is the next big thing. Well, the biggest thing you want to look for is decentralization. I like Binance Smart Chain. It's a lot of fun. But guys, look in the back end. It only has 22 nodes and 22 validators. So keep in mind that is a very centralized portion on it. Again, I'm not trying to harp on it, but this is why Bitcoin and Ethereum are the strongest, is because they're the most decentralized. You don't want to wake up on a day and figure out that the government says, or not the government, but the world or any of the nodes, they just randomly shut down and you can't transact your money. It's stuck there forever, or it's stuck, you can't move it. So that's why decentralization is important, because if one thing doesn't work, well, you have another. Similar to like the AWS outage that happened like a month ago. Basically, we're offline because 80% of the internet is built on AWS. Yes, there are some bearish things about Ethereum as well. Most of the validators and nodes, they are built on AWS, which is something that they need to get fixed big time. So keep that in mind as well. Ethereum is not bulletproof, guys. I'm just throwing these different things out there. This is not financial advice. This is just something that I see out there. I don't tell you one thing is better than another. I just tell you my opinions and tell you what you're looking at. You guys make your own decisions. You guys have big brains and big heads. You guys do what you want. Here's how you can divide a blockchain. You have application, network, and consensus. These are 3 important features of a blockchain. Cosmos is fitting in the broader blockchain ecosystem because instead of just saying, yeah, we're Bitcoin, we do all this, we only transact money, instead we're like, no, you can build your own chain, you can do what you want. Build your own thing. You don't have to be on ETH. You don't have to be on Bitcoin. You don't have to be on Cardano. Be whatever you want. It's similar to like the Polkadot. What is that called? The Polkadot MO, I guess you can call it. That's what they're looking to do. So they're talking about Bitcoin because it's proof of work. It's slow, old, no smart contracts. And they talk about Ethereum. Ethereum is smart contracts, next big thing. This is like the greatest Snickers bar in the world. Then it's like, oh man, I ate the whole Snickers bar. That's not scalable. I'm still hungry. It's not very usable because gas fees are not really usable because gas fees are too high. How can people use it all? And sovereignty. So they all share the same underlying environment. So creating 2 layers of governance. Basically, if you're not built on Ethereum, you can't communicate with Bitcoin. Or if you're built on Ethereum, you can't communicate with Bitcoin. And if you're built on Bitcoin, you can't communicate with Ethereum. So it's kind of like, well, that stinks. Why not speak Spanglish and go on Cosmos or Polkadot? So Cosmos came out with a vision to be like, bro, I can talk to you, you can talk to me. We should just talk to each other because it's just for me. Did that rhyme? No, not really. All right, so here's how we connect the blockchains together. This is IBC. This was just launched. IBC is fire. So it's really cool. It allows different chains to transfer value. So this is just like REN, but instead of just being like wrap Bitcoin, you can now wrap like Cardano, wrap Kava, whatever you want, and have fun. And this is an example of how it works. So you have the Cosmos ecosystem, and or one chain and another chain. So they all link up to Cosmos, and basically you lock up your tokens there on the bridge, and it says, okay, great, your tokens are locked, so now you have tokens in this new ecosystem. They are not the real tokens in this ecosystem. They are pegged assets, so do keep that in mind. But as long as those are locked over there, you have the pegged assets. And when you're ready to return, you return your assets, get your money back, you have fun, do your jump. And that's how you can relate it. So another chart is like this. You have Bitcoin, you have the peg zone, you have Cosmos, you have another peg zone, and you have Ethereum. So if you're like, I want to transfer my Bitcoin to Ethereum, aka how Thorchain does it, I'm going to use my native Bitcoin, I'm going to wrap it in Cosmos, and in that same transaction, it's going to go to someone else who wrapped their Ethereum, aka Rune Thorchain. People have to lock up their Ethereum with Thorchain. This is how it's doing it, is it's transferring Bitcoin to Rune and Rune to Ethereum. I know that's a little bit complex, but if you guys want to learn about Thorchain, it is fire. Just type in Thor and look under, this is massive, because it's massive, and learn about Thorchain. Thorchain is something very interesting you guys need to look into. I know these are some complex things I'm going over, and I know some of you guys are bored and trying to understand it. I'm trying to do the best I can to help you guys out understanding this. But guys, this is why this Cosmos is already top 26, and it's slowly working its way up there, guys. It's just something you want to grasp. Sometimes if you want to learn about the next big things coming up, you just have to take some time. Here's how Cosmos solves scalability. Instead of just going vertical or horizontal, they just say, hey, we just do them all. So they go horizontal and vertical scalability. And let me show you guys an example in their white paper. This is with the validators that they have. So depending on how many validators, that it considers how many transactions they can provide per second. So the more validators they have, the lower amounts of transactions per second, is because you have to have consensus. So the reason why Binance Smart Chain is so fast is because they only have 22 validators, aka nodes. So the more nodes you pull on board, the slower the block times are. Hence why Ethereum is quote unquote slower, is because it has like a massive amount of nodes. I think it's like 10,000 or over 10,000 nodes. Anyways, guys, you guys can keep that in mind. It's something that's really important to keep in mind. And here's a cool visual, since we're on the white paper, of how the Cosmos works. So zone 1, 2, 3, 4, these are all different chains, and they link up into the Cosmos hub. So similar to like parachains on Polkadot. And here is the maximum number of validators. It started at 100, and it's increasing at a rate of 13% for 10 years, and will be at a max of 300 validators. So the reason why it's slower, in my opinion, is to allow quick transactions, quick speeds, and until there's more money, more security, more etc. into the network, then that's when they will have more and more validators. We already talked about the penalties. No one likes penalties, so everyone does what they're supposed to do unless they want to lose some cash. So in the end, just to sum it up, what is Cosmos? Cosmos makes blockchains powerful and easy to develop with fake and fat tomatoes and modularity and the Cosmos SDK. Cosmos allows blockchains to transfer value between each other through IBC and peg zones, similar to like REN, like we explained. Bitcoin to Cosmos, Cosmos to Ethereum, etc. Cosmos allows blockchain applications to scale to millions of users through horizontal and vertical scaling. Because I mean, there's only so much space horizontally, so look up straight in the sky, boom, bam, done. All right, so now we got the boring homework out of the way. Now let's go ahead and talk about their GitHub, guys. Their GitHub is pretty happening. Look at this: 12 hours, 19 hours, 19 hours, 23 hours, 23 hours, 23 hours. Yesterday, guys, like basically like every day, they're getting junk done. This is one of the bearish things I have. You cannot see the amount of tokens each wallet holds, which is like, well, that doesn't make sense. Why can't I just check? Instead, you have to search by the address. Well, what's the address? Well, you can only search your address. So it's a bit bearish and bullish, because it's one of those things like, well, you can't, I mean, sure, maybe if you figure out what people's wallets were, you can participate in arbitrage and whatnot. But now it's kind of like, well, how do you know who's what and where's what, and how do you know the wallets are true, and etc. Anyways, this is something that is a bit bearish to me. It does have some okay positions about it, but yeah, that's something to keep in mind. So you don't really know who holds what and how much they hold. So here's another thing is, here are the list of validators. Guys, if you have your tokens on anything like Binance, Coinbase, or Kraken, or yeah, Coinbase, Binance, or Kraken, get them off! Put them on a wallet, stake them yourself. Pick any of these wallets over here, guys, because if Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken hold 33% of the network, they make the decision and they hold the pants, guys. Same thing with anything. If you guys want decentralization, do not fight against the cause. Help the cause. We want decentralization. So do keep that in mind, guys. And you get airdrops by staking in Kepler wallet or staking in whatever the other ones are. If you want to learn, not other ones, but Cosmos Station is another one. If you want to learn how to stake, you can go to right here, XPRT airdrop. This is for staking Kava and Cosmos and Terra. These are all on the Cosmos ecosystem. So as long as you're staking on there, of course Cosmos is on the Cosmos ecosystem. You can learn about staking there. So let's see, Cosmos Station. No, it's Kava. So Kava right here. Boom. This shows you how to stake. So how do you stake Kava safely? Click on this video. That'll teach you how to stake Kava. Same thing for the others. Cosmos Station is a pretty cool wallet to use. And this is my YouTube channel, guys, by the way. So have fun. We already explained what a bacon fat tomato is, so we don't need to do that. So what is IBC? IBC is an acronym for Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol, which is a protocol for secure message passing between heterogeneous blockchains. If you don't know what hetero means like not the same. So homo is like gay, hetero is like guy girl. That's how you can remember that, guys. So hetero is like Bitcoin, Ethereum. This allows them to connect, communicate with each other, do their junk. That's how it should be, right? That's how God made it. Heterogeneous. Guy, girl. That's how it should be. Anyways, guys, for a deeper look into IBC, look into IBC documentation. Go ahead and click that link because I'm not going to go into it. We kind of explained it. What is ATOM token? We already explained it. ATOM is basically the junk of the network. If you want to support ATOM and stake, you need ATOM or Cosmos. Similar like Polkadot. And yes, so keep that in mind. You can actually take your ATOMs and delegate them to other networks as well and provide, security to their network and basically hold them up as well. So again, guys, that's Cosmos in a nutshell. I think really a lot of people are kind of passing up on this one. If you're not, well, you're ahead of the game. If you guys are on Dracon Digital, you guys are not getting left behind. There's a link in the description below to our Telegram chat if you guys want to join them up. Live them up, pop them up. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash with the like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification. That way you guys are notified every time we make a new one. And guys, if you want to support the channel and get paid to do it, go ahead and pick any of the affiliate links below. Doesn't matter. All the candy tastes the same. You get a reward, I get a reward. It's a win-win. Bam, bam. Chapter 30 verses 10. So this is not a wisdom one-liner. So again, we're going to go over it though. Do not slander a servant to their master, or they will curse you, and you will pay for it. That's so true, man. That is so true. Guys, gossip is not a good thing. Get it out there if you're gossiping. Get rid of it. Don't do it no more. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification. That way you guys can be ahead of the game every time we make a new video. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Guys, I need you guys to do a couple of things. Participate in the quadruple threat. First, set up a Celsius account. Here's a referral link. You guys can use it. Write it down. Type it down. Or you guys can use the link in the description below. Set up a Celsius account. Good for savings. Good for earnings. Don't bet the house on it though. But anyways, you guys can get a free bonus on this. Alright, how do I get this free bonus? Well guys, enter in this link. You guys will get $30. Then deposit $200 in any cryptocurrency. Enter in new 40, like NEW 40 promo code. You guys can use both. And you'll get a total of $70. Guys, that's step one of the triple threat. Alright, Drake, I did step 1. What's step 2? Alright, guys, this is where you can get your small altcoin gems and little game changers. You guys can go to crypto.com. You can set up an account. Here's a link in the description below, or you guys can just type in this code right here on the screen. Deposit some funds in there. You get $25 in bonus crypto. You guys can use that to buy your altcoin gems and have some fun. Step 2 of the quadruple threat. And the third one, this one is a fun one. Voyager. This one is more so where you can buy with limit orders. It doesn't have as many altcoins as crypto.com, but it's really easy to use, easy to set up. And yes, this one does come with a referral link as well, and you'll get $25 in BTC. This is how you can do a limit order. Super easy to use, and they don't charge any trading fees whatsoever. Here's the referral link. You can't copy and paste it, but you can look in the description to copy and paste, and you can put that in and set one up. 25 bucks. Step 4, open up a BLOCKFI account. Here's a link you guys can use. The reference code is 024FFE02. All the links are in the description below. Open up a BLOCKFI, just deposit some funds, and you'll get $30 in BTC. And you can also get that crypto cashback rewards card. Don't forget about that. Game changer, 1.5%. And the first few months, you get a bunch of extra percent. Check it out. This is the funnest one though. Lolly, free. There is a referral link to this one too. I've actually won 100,000 sats one time on one of the taps, which is worth like $100 in Bitcoin. So it's crazy. Look, and there's even proof in the wallet. Look at that, daily stack, 101. Guys, set one up. It's really easy to do. Download a Lolly account and just set it up. And of course, guys, if you guys are a pro, there's a link in the description so you guys can sign up with KuCoin and Binance US to get some trading fee discounts. Thanks.